I'm Jannirose, and I'm here with my son Charlie today. And Charlie is a love ambassador, and we're here to invite you to remember, as Charlie says, that life is about loving. I've noticed from the time Charlie was a little boy that he's had a special touch upon people's hearts. I have so many stories from our life together that are just so heartwarming. And I've been watching Charlie love for a long time. He's almost 20 now. I've been watching him for so many years in my life, and the way that he loves people and the way that he touches hearts. And he really is my greatest teacher. I feel very blessed and privileged to share my life and my home with Charlie, because he teaches me about loving every day of my life, every day of our lives together.
Hi, Charlie. How are you? What's that? Aw, thank you. Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you, Charlie. That's great. Well, you're loved too. I made you the best mocha I've ever made. Just for you.
When you think about love, what goes with that for you?
Bright of light.
Bright of light?
Yes.
Okay, so when you love people, you
Yes.
do it with a bright light?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
And how does that work when you love people with that bright light?
Brightness is the spirit.
Brightness is the spirit. So I think you're saying the spirit of love. That's beautiful. There have been so many different times when Charlie has been in a group situation and has just in his own special way gone from person to person and just making a connection, sometimes taking a hand or giving a little pat on the shoulder, or just looking with his beautiful blue eyes into the eyes of a person that he's just meeting. And it's just magical to see that. The way people respond to him is they tend to really open wide up and let him in to their hearts and to receive his love. And it allows them to love back.
Well, Charlie, I thought when I retired as principal I wouldn't see you as much, but I forgot. I get to see you at track practice every day and during track meets. Are you ready for the season?
Yeah.
Oh, you are loved. Thank you so much. Can I put this on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have been watching Charlie closely for all these years because he seems not to have any barriers to love, to being loved or to loving other people. And he really shows me how it's done. These are little pins that went around town the other day here in Yellow Springs, and we met different friends, and Charlie had a little gift for all of them. He gave them each a little pin, but really the gift was to remind them of how very much they're loved by him.
How long have we been friends, Charlie? It seems like a long time. Wow. Can I wear that?
Yeah.
Wow, thank you. That's cool. I could put it on my jacket, you know.
And I think we brought a lot of smiles and we warmed a lot of hearts. So remember that you are loved and you are love. And when you do that, it changes everything. So let's take a look at some footage of Charlie just loving the way he so naturally does and see how it's done.
This is my friend and my student, Charlie. And Charlie was in my classroom his sophomore year in English 10, and he brought so much joy to our classroom. And he wrote some beautiful stories that he shared with us that I think helped brighten up everyone's day when they were there.
Hola, Charlie. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Todo bien? Oh, thank you. Te amo también. I love you too. And I know that every time we say hello, we have this really great energy love, no?
You know, the thing about Charlie that I always remember is Charlie always knows everyone's name. You have something for me? I am loved. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're loved too by everybody in the school.
Sometimes when we open our hearts, whether somebody is coming with love to us and sharing their love with us, sometimes when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and we accept that love, we can really tap into some hurting places in our hearts. And that's such a human condition. I know myself, certainly, it seems that in the most loving relationships in my life, when I have enough courage and trust with the person that I can just be myself and receive their love, that's inevitably the time that I can really get down deep into my heart and really feel something. To really feel and not be afraid of those feelings. And a lot of times in our culture, it's not really supported for us to be just where we need to be with our feelings. A lot of us older people were raised being discouraged from feeling. And this is something that Charlie has not been taught, he just has it, but he has always almost kind of fiercely defended his right to feel and to be in his feelings, no matter what they are. And I think that's one of the reasons why he comes back so easily to joy and to love, is because he gets clear. He stays with a feeling. You can't rush him through it. And then he comes back to center, and it's really exquisite to see how he does it. And once again, he becomes clear, and that beautiful spirit of love can shine so brightly through his heart.
So he would have been 33 this year, this very day. And thank you for the message that I love from the heavens. Thank you.
And it's the love that invites it out and helps it to heal.
The healing of the heart is very important. So as I help other people heal, somebody comes to heal my heart as well. Thank you so much. Thanks, Charlie.
I know in my life I've had so many things inside myself that have kept me from being able to really love and receive love. And Charlie doesn't seem to have those things. And when I watch the way that he acts with people, I see how that works, and I see how that just opens him up completely to, as he says, the spirit of love. I've noticed in the past few years he talks a lot about forgiveness, and it keeps coming up over and over again. And I realize he forgives better than anybody I've ever seen in my life. We used to have situations at school when he was younger where, you know, I'd get a call from the school and there'd be, a child that wasn't treating him well, disrespectfully bullying him. And we'd always have the chance, we'd make the chance to get the two kids together. And Charlie is the most forgiving person that I've ever met in my life, because he can see into hearts. So he can see that when we treat each other poorly, it's really coming from a place of pain. And although he probably can't articulate that, I know that he knows it. And it comes up time and again. Often his grace before dinner has to do with forgiveness. I've never heard that done, and yet every night Charlie does bring that up. So it's a nice reminder to me to really, look at my heart from day to day and let go of the things that get in the way of loving. So I'm working on that all the time in my life to remove the barriers to love.
Wow. You are loved. That's sweet. Sometimes we adults just have this, we see separation, we see differences, we see things that are maybe not necessarily right or even wrong with each other, whatever. And Charlie doesn't see any of that. He just sees love. And that's been my experience with Charlie. is just, he is what this button says. He says you are loved, and that's the way he presents himself to the world, as just a pure heart. And I think that's the gift he brings into the world, is to be able to love people unconditionally, truly unconditionally. And when he looks at people, it's that love, and it's not that sense of separation that all of us have been. It's like we've been domesticated to be those kinds of beings. And even though Charlie's grown up in this society, it's not affected him that way. And so he's been able to stay in his heart and share that heart with everyone that he meets and everywhere that he goes.
That's what he teaches me, and I'm humbled to have the gift of those lessons in my life every day.
Thank you for being you.
Life is about loving.
I think when we remember that, there's really not much more that we need to remember.